the political animal in me is never just tough on my opponent because I don't like their politics. I try and be as analytical as I can in looking at how, in this case, he consolidated his power, his ruthlessness. I said last night on the show that they are the most professional political operation, the Labor machine in Victoria that I have ever seen. And I don't look at it with admiration, but I do acknowledge what the centre-right side of politics is up against in this state. And even though he has departed, he's got his underling there in the Premier's job, and she runs, smiley a face, sure, but she runs the show as he runs the show. In your book, you look at everything. You look at the economics, you look at the social, you look at the cultural, you look at the democratic. What do you think is the most destructive of his legacies?
I think arguably it's the reinvention and the reorganisation of the state around the Premier office, the Premier's office. You saw in this period, so just to go back, Daniel Andrews comes into power in 2014 in an unlikely victory, and he comes to office with a great deal of political capital and a great deal of control over the Labor Party, and he uses that control quite ruthlessly, to the extent that all decision-making in that era came from the Premier's office.
And he cut the knees out of the union, he cut the heads off colleagues. I mean, it wasn't
exactly.
just...
It's the colleagues. So
his opponents he went after.
Traditional cabinet government was dismantled. The role of an independent public service was dismantled. The role even of the media, through his belligerence and his weaponisation of social media, was defanged. The extent that economic activity in this state is actually dependent on the government now because of the dramatic expansion of government spending and programs.
9 out of every 10 jobs in Victoria
exactly
are government jobs,
right.
yeah.
So the business community now, which might have been a sort of non-government check on power, they've been taken off the board as well. And so what we have now is, we call it colloquially a one-party state. That's kind of the situation that we were put in by Daniel Andrews. And this is the world that we're still living in. Yes, he's gone, but the system he's built is still there and it's still being used.
And with 16 seats to win, this will be the challenge for the Liberals because that system is in place to help Labor continually win elections under this model. Where can people get this book if they want to read it?
It's available at all good bookstores, and it was published by Connor Court Publishing, so available at their website and on Amazon and online bookstores.
Well, I'm delighted to be launching it tomorrow, but I encourage Victorians, read it and never forget.
Absolutely.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Morgan. Well done to the IPA too.